So far, so good. Very easy. Liana, are you downstairs somewhere? I can't seem to kill you.
I am lacking 1 range, so yes, I am a
Yeah,
little bit
because
low.
melee are moving too far up. Again, if you just stand on the...
I only have
Stairs
33
will
range,
be
I can't
perfect.
reach the mages.
Ah, I see.
Until they move in, that is.
Mm-hmm. Halfway there.
More mages after Razor Ward.
They're Razor Ward.
So if the boss targets... execute, where are you? Can heal you. Okay. If the boss targets something else but besides Quasi, again, prepare to Petri as soon as he reaches melee range. So don't Petri immediately. Run towards him if you're being targeted, and Petri once you're there.
The last like 3 times it was fine. It's just I start from 0 threat.
Right.
That is just the person being targeted, Petri, not everyone.
Yes, correct.
Like it's usually a healer, and he will still run through me, and then I pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
But if he goes past me, then just lip or battery.
Okay, I see. So then if you're targeted, then don't move is what you're saying. Good.
Yeah, if he's
Keep
running
some
to
range,
like kill or pussy, they just stay there. Yeah, they should not like run away.
Okay, good, good. So then ignore what I just said and don't move if you're targeted. So don't jump from the platform until you have confirmed who he's targeting. Did Fane just stand in front of some cleaves? That was spicy there.
We are down to 4 eggs now.
Good, good. Keep it up.
There are 3 eggs left.
Okay, I will pick it up.
2 eggs left. You can take it.
Okay, I'm picking it up.
Nice.
The sheep on the mage in the back.
Breaking the last in 5 seconds. Just sanity checking. There's no egg on our platform.
No.
Yep.
You are free to go.
Breaking the last egg.
Targeting Pipu, don't jump down. Targeting
Melee
me.
Faps, melee Faps.
All good, yeah, melee
He's on
fap.
me. He's on me. The kills from Gunnithur. Last standing.
Was that a 360?
Yes.
I thought that was fixed. Let's have a look again. That was a 3... No, it wasn't 360, he was frontal, right?
Looked like
That was like 270.
Yeah,
Hurt him a
interesting.
little bit.
180 maybe. Good.
Alright,
Guys,
well
hitbox
done.
is really small too.
Moving up, and don't run
going.
into the next room just yet.
We're storing bobs. Or...
Shelly
It was
got
just
some
the
nice
boss
loot.
Dawn. Nemesis.
Shelly can't assign the black book to you. Do you already have it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Wow. That's
All right.
fucking
Quick,
tough.
Arkaya, come in here.
By the way, I already have those bracers as well.
I see. You
Jeez.
can then disenchant them. All right, everyone. Rogues, you sprint up and chase the engineers. Once you have aggro, just run back. We're going in 3, 2, 1, going. Rogues sprint and catch those engineers in the back to the far stairs. Everyone drink a greater fire protection potion.
When they're dead.
Drink greater fire protection potion. We'll be pulling in a minute and a half.
Then we don't have time for it to reset.
There will be time because there will be a
Last-
roleplay, right?
Yeah, we need to do damp and magic on everyone.
Yeah, so
Let's
do
get
it now.
into
Yeah,
that.
go for
Yeah,
it.
we're
Go
working
for
on
it.
it.
Damp and magic, pump it up.
I'll do it from group 1. You can start from the end, Grub. I have the improved one as well.
Healing assignments. Almost all healers on the tank. So almost all healers on Tankisword. Let's say it's just me and Chillax who are raid healing. Every other healer on Tankisword.
Sargon, healer, and tank. I buffed you with the dump in as well by accident. You guys can remove it.
Shard, you want to throw a star on me?
I'll give you a star. Yeah.
You don't need to do pre-shields yet. It will run after, as we haven't started the talking yet.
Talking in 25 seconds from now. Check your food buffs. Maybe they have run out. The fight is less than a minute. If you have 3 minutes now, it will be enough. Hearthstones, yes. Put your hearthstones on your cast bar. If it's off, if it's on cooldown, please leave the raid now. It's for your own good. Win
You'll be
color
fine,
will
win
not
color.
wait a minute for one person. Well, it should be fine if we start the poll in like 10 seconds now. It will come up in time for you to use it again. So again, every melee runs with star, not earlier than that. And Tankisword, you're good to talk now. Whoever's buffing Salvation, Paladins, rebuff Salvation.
Salvation on Shamans. This can beat.
Fight starts shortly.
They hold. Hold melee. Yep.
Whitebeard has the burning adrenaline.
Right, Whitebeard, you have 5 seconds before you have to portal out.
Whitebeard, you need to get out.
Second GFPPs. Pew, you got the burning adrenaline.
Moving up the tank. It keeps on Gulder as well.
Tankisword has the burning adrenaline.
Thank you.
Lax
Portal.
has the burning adrenaline. Burning adrenaline, guys, get out.
Shelly, you can start summoning people who were ported out.
Move.
I purposely didn't say anything.
What?
Oh, nice.
Let's get some 1, 2, 3s. Who am I getting?
Let's run up and then summon everyone.
Okay.
I remember back in 2004, people called that gym the vending machine trinket. Because
Why is
people
that?
only used it to create water with.
That's nice.
Are we storing buffs?
No, we may need them. It's fine. Like we have plenty of time. The raid will end 15 minutes after we start clearing these. So I'm starting to mark them.
So now then, do I stay on Liana or do I go to my priest? Is the question.
As you were shielding the tank, I think you have to go to the priest.
Yes, then I'll store my buffs and relog.
Okay. So the ads are marked. Again, tank is sword on skull, gun on cross, and we have milked. There we go. We have milked on square. Yeah, Tempe, that's good. So you're healing me. And all the same healers on the tanks. Could you please remind me, healers, the tank healers currently, who are you healing? Say so in the raid chat. Gun for Chillax, good. Who's healing Tanky Sword and who's healing Milked? Okay, nobody speaks up, so I will assign new healers for Milked and Tanky Sword. Kuraja will heal Tanky Sword, and Fuzzy will heal Milked.
Did you want lower DPS in this one?
Yes.
Okay.
If any of the ads from me get loose, you'll pick them up and bring them back to me.
Sure.
I will call it out. But didn't happen once so far.
Raja will need all the buffs as well.
Let's buff Kuraja once they arrive.
I am inside.
Ah, yes, I should replace you in the group accordingly. There we go. Let's buff group 5 with stuff. And we'll be pulling in 30 seconds from now, once mana looks good. If you're missing any buffs, speak up now. Otherwise, we're pulling in 20 seconds. All right, pulling in 10. So again, the hunter will be doing the shoot in 5. And ready when you are, hunters. Yeah, I can definitely solo tank this. No need for Tempe for the next ones.
Docust looks disconnected or just gone.
Please dispel the mark of detonation if you can. Priest can't.
Pull one around.
Or actually, yeah, Tempe is needed after all. Once he stopped healing, I have started to follow.
Did you get it?
Probably went back on me because, like, if you got him mid-cast, he will just...
He's targeting me, but not moving.
Yeah, because he's spamming casts. Like, he will come. Nobody run inside, only the tank. There we go. Now we can kill that guy. And then everyone can come in and kill this guy. And you can feign death. Feign death now.
Okay, coming to shard.
Good.
Nice.
As he should. We have Draconic Maul.
Nice. Let's focus on that later.
You can say MSOS in the chat now. That's fine. I don't think many people will want this. Or maybe I'm wrong.
It's a pretty good
Druid
druid
loot.
weapon.
Yeah.
Nice double crit there.
It's no MCP though.
We'll summon you, Doka, in a moment. We are finishing up this pack. Right, so quite a few people want this. I thought many people wouldn't want it, so we will roll it out later. Sorry, guys. Summon Doka Stab. Yep, going.
Oh, it
Good.
looks amazing.
Drink up. We will pulling next one in about 30 seconds. I need to mark and drink.
Can dispel pet? What do you mean? The explosion? Fixed tooth.
Same assignments for everyone. Pulling in 15 seconds.
Oh,
What?
Deppa can only dispel alliance pets, apparently.
Yes.
Hmm.
Right,
While
pulling
they
in
are
10
not-
seconds.
While in different groups, yes.
Okay.
In 5. And hunters after you.
You get another one.
Yep.
There was also a pretty good flow on these.
All right. Last ad. You can feign death in 3 seconds. Can feign death now.
Coming to shard.
Hey, no
We
looting in
got another
combat,
one.
man.
We have 3 Draconic
Oh
Maul.
my god. These must be bugged.
No, I mean, it's never happened on PTR. I don't think it is.
Or Draconic Mauls.
No. Oh, okay.
Let's
Wait.
go.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I mean, the items are kind of hydroxide. I would have expected something else.
It's not a bug.
It's never happened on
did
PTR
drop
though.
once, right?
Where's the Doombringer?
It's got to be some ID thing. Like now that it spawned the same one a bunch of times, that they got locked in. I don't know.
Anyway, congrats to all OSers, I guess, but we'll roll those out later. Now let's focus on the next part, which will be the gauntlet. That's where we stopped last time, so let's not stop right now.
Let's be super careful to always just mark everything before we.
Yes,
pull.
I will mark everything, exactly.
Slow and steady.
And sorry, Gun, you feel free to mark if I'm mid healing, alright? Feel free to mark it out as well. Help me out. But I'll try to mark everything before the pull. Alright.
We could pull the.
Yep, we can pull the single. So Iskar will do the pulls, of course.
Doing stun order still?
We have the same stun order. I'm third. I don't remember who was first.
Warrior Thunder on first global. I did 2 out of 3 there. There's one warrior that pressed the button.
Okay, we have the pack coming. So again, we have a polymorph, and mind control is not necessary unless we pull multiple packs.
No, I'm the only one sundering. It feels like an idiot.
Right, coming next, we have the stun order, same thing.
16-second cooldown.
Warriors.
Okay, I'll stun first then. Oh, we have a cheap shot and no need to stun anymore. Alright. Iskar can continue pulling for rogues to disable the trap.
Hatcher coming in.
Alright, this card, just focus on pulling. No need to focus on the DPS.
Oh.
We have a trap that respawn in front. We need a yep, nice job, Doggy Stab.
Hatcher.
Good. Keep pulling those whelps. We probably have to wait now. They are in sync with, now with a Hatcher.
Yeah, we can have a roll to a distract.
A rogue pull.
No, distract to stop them.
Ah, nice. That
I
well,
missed one though.
resisted,
Missed
and
one.
was weak.
that's okay.
The will still
We have a suppression device in the back.
Okay, they caught that.
Oh, smart of them.
All right.
Now we can pull the dragon.
Yeah, can pull the dragon in this card. Let's go.
Don't. Okay.
It's coming shortly. All right, and after this is dead, we will all move together.
Got a suppression device.
Yep.
Hatches are moving up.
Nice.
Everyone's moving up now, together. Mana looks good.
No more totems.
Yep, no more totems indeed. Do not place any totems going forward. We've just had a death in BRD. I don't have a stun as my third one.
Get it.
Alright, we have the Black Taskmasters. There we go, nice polymorph. Mages, if you let me get threat through Consecration Aura, you don't have to worry about any of the whelps hitting you.
Get the poly.
Right? And once this Hatcher is dead, we'll be moving up forward into the cubicle. We will rest there, so Iskar, no more pulls from now on, only the whelps, no more big pulls, okay? Great disables rogues. And disable this corner right here. And here we will rest before moving forward. Alright, everyone should go out of combat here in the corner. Drink up. In this card you can check out your next pull targets, which will happen in 20 seconds or maybe 15. We have some whelps on this card. Could the melee help out with that? Alright, mana looks good. It's full. We have a Hatcher coming. That's great. And we have marks. That's perfect. Don't worry about AoEing. I have all the whelps on me through Consecration. AoE only after the main target is killed.
That's just coming in.
Okay, we have one polymorph. Yes, perfect. Don't cleave that. Again, don't AoE yet. Only AoE once the Taskmasters are dead. I don't want to see Rains of Fire. I can take them. because they'll just start respawning back again. Alright, Iskar, can you reach one more pull, or shall we move forward? I think we should move forward. Seems the room seems empty, so everyone moving forward now.
And Paladins, can you rebuff?
Yes. Thanks for the reminder. Okay. Some more whelps coming from the front. None from the back, I hope, from totems. Those two hatchers seem very in sync with each other. We may have a
Yeah,
double
we
pull, we'll
can-
see.
We can distract the skull when it is on its apex of his path. So we distract it, yeah.
Nice.
So whenever the axe
Suppression
goes
device.
by-
Suppression on us. Don't pull now. Suppression on us.
Nice.
Yeah, like try to distract them when they're like all the way to the right or all the way to the left.
Should be fine now.
Just pull it out.
Yep. Good get.
Very nice. And move up into this nook here. Mana looks good, so we can continue. Nice, good shot. And disarm the next trap, please. Okay, so reminder who is Leon Hansing who. I am on Milked. Could the paladins say who they will lay on hands? Quasi, alright. And then Ashbringer is left with Tanky Sword, not just yet. But making it clear. We did this without a problem many times on the PTR. We'll get this done in a moment here as well. Everyone can drink a greater fire protection potion if you're melee. There's no more hatchers. Drink a GFPP now. Healers. I'm healing Milk primarily. Coraja is shielding the Mortal Strike target. Everyone move around the corner.
Could we have a campfire?
Let's do a
Yeah, I'll put one
campfire. And Chillax is healing Gunhilder primarily. All other healers focus on the Mortal Strike target first, and then heal up the raid.
Dropping fire.
Good.
Keep the whelps a little away from us, or it's going to interrupt these fires. Did it again.
Yes, and can a rogue disable that fire suppression device, please? Already see one going. Perfect. Once we have the devices disabled, we will then do a countdown for lay on hands and drink and go. So again, fire protection potion, and we lay on hands in 10 seconds from now. You can eat your
wait a
food
bit,
buff.
don't do it
Waiting.
yet.
Campfire's up in the back.
Thank you.
You know, like a minute for potion.
Do you have someone buffing salvation? We do, right? Everyone has salvation? Milk, that's too late now. Sorry, man, forgot about it. Too late, don't do it. You survived without it as well, just now.
He never took any threat on the PTR.
Yes, indeed. You'll be fine. Just remember to use your crowd pummeler. Alright? Anyone still wants to wait for something, or shall we lay on hands in 10
want to
seconds?
wait.
Quick question,
We can
what's,
pull in a minute from now.
Okay.
What's heal order again? My bad.
Order of what?
Of healing?
Healing. So me primarily on Milked. We have Kuraja shielding primarily, Chillax on Tanky Sword, right?
I'm on gun.
On gun, sorry, and on Tanky Sword, it was Fuzzy.
Copy. But I usually spam whoever's tanking.
Yes, exactly. If you see Mortal Strike on someone, overheal them. All right, we'll be lay on hands in 10 seconds, correct, Tanky?
Yeah, we can go.
Okay, in 10 seconds, lay on hands. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. And we need to wait for these whelps to die. Drink now, Talons, drink now. We're pulling in 25 seconds. We will not wait for full mana. Good luck, everyone. Progression right here. Pulling in 15 seconds.
Melee don't run through it.
Yep, ranged as well.
Remember your fire protection
Pulling
potion.
in 5. In 3. And Tanky after you. Ranged on star, remember corner.
Careful with that swish.
He has a death wish, am I right? Nice, keep it going.
GPP's melee.
Oh, got a suppression and melee.
It's almost dead.
Good.
Yeah, I got it.
We had almost no
Nice.
mortal strikes at all.
Well done, well done.
Good shit. All right,
Everyone
Maldath?
can now save their world buffs. We don't need them for the trash. Everyone click the campfires. Very
I have
clean.
a suggestion.
Yeah?
Try Firemaw.
No. We did not have it down 100% on the PTR. We will not risk our lives here.
Oh, it actually dropped Maladath.
But we do have a lot of batteries.
Yes, but
Let's not.
death can happen very quickly on Firemaw. All right, let's check the buffs again. Let's rebuff and we'll do some trash pulls, and that will be all for today. I know we are just running into raid time, but only 2 trash pulls remain. So let's do that and split the loot. All right, so I'm marking 2 warlocks for Skull and there we go, Cross. And again, Kuraja, you are on me, healing me. Where's my fire AoE?
Do we have enough space to fight, or do we need to clear more whelps?
Ah, yes, we should clear more whelps. Maybe just 1 or 2 packs like the first ones. Otherwise, we should be good. And I mean, we can make a vote for Nyxia Iskar. Yeah, that's a good idea. But after we're done here. I know it's fast, but it requires summons, and it's still 20 minutes, all included. All right. So we'll be pulling in 10 seconds. Again, Hunter does the pull on Skull, and Tank Gun takes Cross off me. So don't stand in rain of fire. And pulling in 5. In 3. And after you shoot, we're going.
Fire in the middle.
Try to stay a bit spread.
The Shadow Bolt only hit me for a 2k.
Right, fire in the middle again.
Move out for any fire.
Where are my swirlies? Big overs, let's go.
Only ranged should attack the technicians. They still deal heavy damage if you stand in the bombs. Nicely done. Let's see if we have any stuff. Doesn't seem we didn't drop any Elementium ores. No trash loot here. Unfortunate. We'll wait for Firemaw to pass and we'll pull the next pull. Milk, you're tanking square, remember?
Did you still want me on Moon? Lower?
Yes, yeah. I'm
Yep.
just marking now.
And on the right side now, yeah?
Correct. You
Okay.
you should keep the moon out of this hallway here so that it doesn't polymorph me like it did. And
Roger.
where is that spellbinder? There we go. All right. Mana looks good. Everyone seems buffed. Pulling in 10 seconds. Fireball is nowhere around. Okay, let's pull whenever you're ready. Before Fireball comes. There we go. We're going. Please stay cross from me, from Shard. I had to bubble. I think we'll have to Petri out. We have to Petri out, I think. Unless I have technicians on me. No, I have technicians on me. We're good. Keep going.
Get some heals on lower, please.
Yeah, I don't.
Heals on lower, heals on lower. Thank you.
Yeah, so. Yeah, this isn't. Yeah.
That was sketchy as fuck.
First time this happened, we'll talk about it later. Keep going. I know what happened and I know how to prevent it. It just didn't happen before.
Good reactions though.
Melees don't go in, Tempe. You can suicide if you want.
Okay, so what happened is that the cross was not taken away from me in time. I got shadow bolted and I got rain of fire in the middle on me. I had to move away and then I was already at 2,000 health. I didn't have lay on hands because I used it immediately. So the only other way I had was bubble. So I think we can prevent that in the middle by having cross being taken away from me earlier.
Yeah, so
But we can try it on the PTR next time.
On the PTR, you did not rip threat on X, and it ran through the gates, and I was just waiting it to come to me.
I see, but then, I mean, it will walk through consecration. I don't know how it didn't rip threat.
So when I went to taunt X from you, I took 6,000 damage from the bomb.
I see. Okay, so we'll work it out on the PTR. Glad everyone survived, and we got some nice items. Oh, head, hello.
Why do you have a head?
Wait.
Yeah, it
That
shouldn't
is...
drop.
That is the, what's it called?
It's AQ opening event.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you should know, yeah, whatever.
Shouldn't be able to have that quest.
We'll
yet.
work it out.
There's
Alright,
a
let's Scarab Lord, yeah.
diamond here.
Oh,
Yeah.
pristine black diamond.
Yes.
Doka,
All right, so
guaranteed
let's
Scarab
roll
Lord.
out the loot here in a very scenic environment. Again, reminder to place your buffs in the campfire before we roll out the loot. We'll roll out the loot, then look for Onyxia, whoever wants to come. So let's start with the Wrath Waistband, Warrior Tier 2.
Dum, 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 dum.
Is that better than the PvP or no?
Yes, to block attacks, that sucks.
Shadow resistance though? Anyone? No?
Hazard.
No,
All right.
I opted for the 3 set, so you can put on the set, the battle shot, and take it off.
No one wants it for MS. So all warriors, please roll and get that OS nice roll in.
Big 9, hell yeah.
And yes, it worked.
It's
Right.
flask set.
That's,
Got
I think,
battle
all the
shed
rolls.
set.
So Vikram, congrats. You can trade me, whereas we have 4 Draconic Mauls, 4 of them.
Somebody
So we'll
MS
be
all.
rolling for who doesn't get it, who rolls lowest, unless we have many.
6.
Just roll, there's no one MSing it.
All right, so we have 6. Milk, you don't want this. This is pretty nice, I think.
I'm just gonna have MCP though.
I think it's close, right? When you don't want to use it, when you don't want to use MCP, this is probably
Yeah, if
the
you don't wanna
best
use it,
second
but-
thing. All right, so we have 7 people. Let's try rolling. So 3 people who roll lowest will not get it. Others can trade me. All right, so Puput doesn't get it. We need 1 more roll, I think. We had 7, right? No, 6. Someone passed. So Puput, big rolls actually, and Dawn, no, and Tempe. Puput and Dawn. Sorry, Puput and Tempe don't get it. Everyone else can trade me. Next, we have Sabatons of Wrath.
13 strength.
Someone was looking for a 3-piece. Here's your
Gonna
second
MS
piece.
for mitigation.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, that's a strong statement right there. One more Draconic Maul remaining in my inventory for whoever has not traded me yet. All right, unless Tank Sword wants these for mitigation, it goes to Gun for MS, giving it 3 more seconds. Otherwise, everyone consider Maldeth, the first blade of the Black Flight that drops in this server. We have
So
2 MSs.
So +4 is about half the value of +5. So it's not that great if you're not human.
But boy, is it good if you are.
It is.
Or have Edge Masters.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right,
and
giving.
rogues. So it's like a tank offhand or a human warrior offhand.
But you'd still main hand that right now.
Well, people are MSing. It's their choice what they spend their heat on. So I think everyone has said their piece. Slicing, Murasaki, and Fane. So,
Don.
I mean, in the Loot Council, I think Gun and Tank Sword, you know much more than I do about physical damage dealers. I just perhaps would like to see. I would like to know who's using it as a main hand. Like, for whom main stack this. This would be like a huge upgrade.
But you don't want this as a main hand. It's 2.2 speed.
Right.
Yeah, but you do now if you don't already have a raid weapon.
Exactly.
In your main
They
hand.
will use it as an offhand later once they get a better main hand, but maybe it's a huge upgrade for someone immediately.
Yeah, so last week Fane got Viskak, which is arguably the best until CTS. Murasaki is using Dalrends, so I would say Murasaki.
And then Fane as well, and slicing, right? You said both of them? Fane passes?
Bobina's MSing as well.
Oh, Don MSs as well, and he has a blue bone scraper.
So yeah, there is nobody really has any heat in Black and Lair.
Yeah.
It is like better for warriors. Like the weapon speed is very awkward for rogues.
Well, it's an okay offhand, but yeah.
So what I'm hearing is Don Bobina then, or slicing? Slicing, what's your offhand, and what, like Don already showed his offhand? Slicing, what's yours? Oh, it's Dalrens. I see. Well, I mean, it's the same pretty much, in my opinion. I would just look at the performance, maybe. I will look at the current damage, like who deals more damage in this encounter. On... I didn't reset it, and it doesn't show me properly. Gun, do you have the damage dealt?
So on Brute Lord, Murasaki was like top 3, basically over tanky, and slicing did about 40% of Murasaki's damage.
So what I'm hearing is that Murasaki will actually use it very well.
We do have a bit of gear difference between the two characters, do we not?
True.
As well.
But with one touch, he definitely put on really more.
Right, so you two guys decide, because I'm here really, I don't know much. I just see that both of them are blues.
I'm saying Murasaki.
Murasaki. Tankisor, do you agree?
And I would much prefer it go to warrior. I think other weapons are better for rogues. Like
So I
even
did
the
just to roll?
Not on Chromagus for a while though.
No, we'll be doing Chromagus soon, hopefully. We'll
next
see.
week? Okay.
Yeah, no, not next week. Next week I'm away, probably Molten Core next week. But the week after. All right, so I think then, since it's at a, like, what I'm hearing is that warriors probably benefit more in the long term. Like, you can use this as an offhand for a long time, whereas rogues will replace this eventually. So I would say that both warrior, slicing, and Dawn can roll for it. Do you agree, Loot Council?
Sure.
All right, so then slicing and Dawn, you can roll. Sorry, Murasaki, I don't know much about rogue gearing. You can educate me before the next raid, so I can be a better loot counselor.
Nothing like me.
get rank 14.
Yeah. All right. And slicing won. Just barely. All right. And we trade me slicing, and we have the last item for today, Doom's Edge, another weapon. So who does this benefit more? Rogues, warriors, is an X?
Orc warriors, isn't it?
Rogues can use it.
Yeah. It's
I don't know
hunters
what's
and
hunters.
orc warriors, probably.
It's like barely better than the strat and that one for hunters.
So no one
Strength
wants
16,
the X besides Hunter.
I would say this is better for DPS on warrior than the other one. Than what's it called?
Do we have any orc warriors though? We don't, right?
Like this is probably better as DPS than Maladar. The Dawn, if you want it, do you need it?
No, that's not. That can't be true.
Yeah, you lose the
The glancing blow penalty is huge. Yes.
All right, Iskar, I think this goes to you. No one else speaks up.
It's 20%
So-
more damage.
But it is for MS. Like, it's time to use that hit.
Wow.
Okay, that's already traded to Iskar for MS. And now a ready check for those who want to do Onyxia now. A quick Onyxia. If we get 22 or more people, we do a full difficulty. If we get 16 or more, we get dynamic. So yes, if you want to do Onyxia. No, if you're done.
We want to
Okay,
tie
we're definitely
it to elk.
doing Onyxia. We're definitely doing Onyxia, and we actually have 19 people, so dynamic difficulty. All right, so going Onyxia now.
Weak.
Dawn, you should have been there yesterday.
Doka, you might as well delete the question not be in this phase.
You can put it on your mantle as a trophy.
Yeah, you could keep the head, like maybe, you know.
-1 inventory
At least
space.
report it as a bug, right? All right, but very well done, everyone, I have to say. Really nice. And we did some progression, which was long time coming. And we'll definitely attempt Farmo again on the PTR in 2 weeks' time, because again, I'm away next week. And if everything goes well in the PTR, maybe we have some improved strategies. Let's come up with stuff if you think that we could do better. And then we'll conquer Blackwing Lair in its entirety eventually. You'll also be gone next Sunday, alright? So looks like maybe Dynamic Molten Core next Sunday then. Bring your alts.
There's a decent number of people who aren't quite PWL geared yet.
What do you say we get
more
this
than
thing
next time
started and see just what everyone can do?
What was the time? Does anybody have the time on the Broodlord kill?
Who's up first?
51.88
I'll fight you for it.
Not
Rock,
bad.
paper, scissors.
Not bad indeed.
Shoot! I
I
win!
was death wishing it like 38% on PTR, and I popped it at 45 this one because it was too fast.
Vikam always showing how it's done now. That CTA is no longer
Show us
around.
Veil.
Go! I win! Oh yeah! Damn it all!
Will we have a Warlock at Onyxia to summon everyone, or shall everyone fly? Any Warlocks at Onyxia? I see. Well, everyone better get to flying then.
Why don't you allow me, Kakarot? Prepare yourself, Majin Buu.
Yeah, I know, but like we don't have a Warlock. I'm flying currently to get more shards.
Having this battle makes me feel something that resembles joy, I think.
Yeah, so if you want to take a break now, while, I don't know, you fly, that's fine. But we'll see you shortly in Onyxia's lair.
With the biggest
That
landmass
we
of any
killed.
version of World
Good
of
lord,
Warcraft,
nice.
Classic is not short on quests. From the humble
guild is
beginnings
required
of
to
delivering
spam now.
letters and
How Brood Lord is
collecting
supposed to go.
items, all the way to solving multi-zone mysteries
Really?
and obtaining
I thought it
legendary
was Veil,
items.
the
There's
guild
a lot
It
leader.
is without a doubt a huge
Oh, I
part
don't
of
remember
this
that.
game.
Everybody
And Blizzard already had so
seemed to
many
know Veil
years
pretty
of
well.
games they had made to draw inspiration from.
like
But
Veil's
getting
Guild
everything
Breaker.
into World of
Yeah, I mean,
Warcraft when
isn't-
it came to the MMO
Isn't ninja looting Brood Lord's head like a guild breaker?
Probably.
That is, yeah.
would prove a little
Yeah,
bit
I mean,
more
even,
challenging. Whilst many huge
core
quest
rifles better than
chains
that, right?
do begin in Classic, a lot of them don't end. Or at least they don't end in a conclusive and
No crit on it.
satisfying way. In some cases
What
it
if
would
you're
be many
a
years
troll?
or
Yeah,
expansions
exactly.
later until
Sounds
certain
better, okay?
stories were picked back up and finally
Get a buff.
finished.
And
Or get a
looks
leaf.
better. That comes with like 7 demon gem to kill.
4.5?
Well, you gotta count the one that spawns in called the cleanser.
The cleanser, ooh.
Yeah.
You generally get hit capped pretty easily, right, Iskar? I mean, if you have to scope it, you can, but I thought 9% hit was like, yeah.
Do we have the scope?
I thought somebody did. Somebody die with it?
No, we didn't get it, I think.
Damn.
But I have confirmed recently with Neo that indeed it does drop. Just unlucky.
Yeah.
That what drops?
The
The
3%
scope.
hit scope.
Ah.
Molten Core.
Mix,
And that's really what I want to talk about today.
Yeah, yeah,
the
exactly,
massive
that's the one.
world-spanning quests which start, but don't really end in Classic. I want to cover their stories, what
can always get
happens
those
during
gloves from
Vanilla,
looters,
where
right?
the game leads off at,
Plus
how
6
they
or
end up
whatever.
being used later on, and perhaps how these quests could have finished in a vanilla setting one day.
Yeah,
So
it
with
is.
that said, let's make a start.
Did one.
When you hear of the Cipher Valoon, you probably think of the
Ooh.
Boomkin artifact
Oh, that's the
weapon
difference.
from Legion. That's been its most famous use within the game.
But
But
Lower-
the story goes
yeah.
back very far, and it has a whole quest line in vanilla.
If I had
In
Dark
fact,
Imperial, I
unless
don't
you
think we
really
can
go
do.
out of your way to complete this quest, you may have never
That's
heard about this
something,
being in the
10%,
game,
yeah.
because believe me, this quest
You
has
did,
an
like,
insane
30
amount of
40%
travelling, and I've no real idea how you fit it into any
Troll priority.
efficient questing route. Oh, also it is Alliance only, so yeah, not everyone's gonna see it by default. It starts over in Ashenvale with the quest to the Howling Vale. This has you investigate an area in Ashenvale to assess the Worgen threat within the zone. Whilst there you'll learn of a night elf named Valinda Starsong. And here's where
So
we need
Shelly,
a bit
once
of
you get there,
backstory.
if you
So
summon
Valinda
shard,
was
I will
originally
have
sent to
another shard. I
Ashenvale
will
to
have enough
cleanse it of
shards
the
to summon
demons.
everyone else in case you're out.
I can.
Threat that was starting to overtake this important strategic zone. Upon arriving, however, things were worse than predicted, and the forces of the Night Elves by themselves were not enough to hold the demons off. Valinda prayed to Elune for an answer, where eventually through learning of a book in Darnassus, she was led to the Shrine of Melthandris, where she discovered the Scythe of Elune which had been hidden away. Channeling the Scythe's power, she learned of the Worgen, and was able to bring them into Azeroth to combat the demon threat. After having defeated them, however, the Scythe kept summoning more and more Worgen into the world, despite Valinda not wishing for it to do so. However, she had heard of a human mage to the east who had also summoned the Worgen to this world. His name was Archmage Aragol, so she set off in search of this mage, hoping that he could offer help. And it's kind of here where the quest picks back up in the game. You head over to Darnassus and find Valinda's journal, which says at the end, "On the morrow I will travel to the port in the Barrens and book passage to the new world." So you follow her trail back down from Darnassus all the way to Ratchet and over into Booty Bay, where from a goblin you learn she was headed north into Duskwood, and to ask more about it there. More travelling later, you arrive at Duskwood and are sent to investigate Roland's Doom. This is where the Worgen first appeared as if out of nowhere in this zone, and perhaps the Scythe could have been related to this incident. At Roland's Doom you only find a mound of dirt and a vision of Valinda which is conjured 104th, lamenting the loss of the scythe to unknown forces. After this, she returned to Darkshire to deliver the news before heading back to Darnassus to report on everything which has happened, with the final words of the quest being, "Another matter for another time, however. I owe you my thanks in no small amount for what you have accomplished." I know Night Elves used to have immortality and everything, but this is some next level procrastination. You've learned of an immensely powerful weapon that can summon the Worgen into the world, and you think, yeah, but we'll deal with it later on, I guess. What really happened though gives us a bit more information, some of which you will be able to find in game and some of it you won't. So Valinda was indeed travelling to meet Archmage Aragorn, however she was attacked in Duskwood by Varkus, a Worgen who had travelled from Shadowfang Keep to take the scythe for himself. During their battle they were led inside of Roland's Doom where a crate of dynamite exploded, killing everyone involved and burying the scythe in the rubble. And who should stumble upon the scythe and cause the Worgen to be summoned in Duskwood but the seemingly harmless Jitters. Yep, that totally not suspicious guy hanging out at Raven Hill. His completed journal tells the bigger story here, saying, "But ever since I found the haft of the scythe jutting from that pile of rubble in the mine and, curse me, pulled it free, Roland's Doom has become a place of vile death." The journal goes on to tell you the story of the Dark Riders of Deadwind Pass and their search for the scythe within Duskwood. The same Dark Riders from Season of Discovery, and the ones you faced in Legion if you did the Boomy quest too. And that's kind of as far as we get here. In World of Warcraft the MMO, the scythe is lost and the Dark Riders still search for it. What happens next is in the Curse of the Worgen book series. Here a party are sent from Stormwind to recover artifacts stolen by the Dark Riders and are told by Jitters the location of the scythe, and they are successful in recovering it. After using the scythe to bait the Dark Riders into an ambush, it is then passed on to a Night Elf, Valorn Stillbow, who finally delivers it to Gilneas. So really, if the scythe was not present at Roland's Doom, and Jitters' journal doesn't make any mention of the party he encountered, we're kind of a bit in between those two things happening in the game. Really by now the scythe should be in the hands of the good guys, and Jitters should make some mention of directing them to it if this were the case. But that's as far as we get, and this quest definitely needs a proper ending in a classic sense. Could the staff be tied in with the opening of Gilneas? Maybe it should be a new legendary weapon wielded by druids to grant them the savage power of the Worgen in some way. Indeed, maybe there are other possibilities which would be worth doing too. But that was our first story, and now we're moving on to our second. And this one is going to be one that people are a bit more familiar with. It's the story of the missing diplomat, though where this truly ends spans a lot more content than just vanilla, that's for sure. It starts off as a simple quest to speak to a bishop regarding the disappearance of a diplomat who is sent to Theramore to meet with Jaina Proudmoore. However, the bishop suspects that the Defias Brotherhood became involved somehow with their disappearance and wants you to investigate. Above all, this news has not become widespread public knowledge yet, so discretion and speed are of the essence. The quest from here on out, as I'm sure you'll know if you've ever done it, has you do a whole lot of running around the world and talking to different people. It's definitely worth reading those quests through one time when you're running between different places though. You go from Stormwind to Duskwood, back to Stormwind, over to the wetlands, and it's in the wetlands where we really find the nature of this missing diplomat. Upon apprehending Tadpoke Slim Jan, he has this to say: "The Defias didn't pay me well enough to die for their cause. They took the king." Yeah, the king of Stormwind, not some lowly diplomat. He was on his way to Theramore to meet with Jaina Proudmoore, and it was a big deal apparently, and a big secret. But it's not just the Defias that are involved, they're working with someone. I think they knew this was bigger than them. My part was just to get their man on board the king's ship whilst it was in the harbour. The guy's name was Hendel, that's all I know, I swear. So over to Dustwallow you head and manage to take on Hendel, and just as you do, Jaina Proudmoore and her associates teleport in, seemingly well aware of what's been going on before taking Hendel away for further questioning, with the final words of the quest series being from Jaina herself, who says, "When you visit Theramore in the future, seek me out and I shall try to keep you appraised of the situation. Thank you again." So in the game we know the king himself has been captured whilst on a diplomatic trip, but that's about as far as we get. In reality, up to patch 1.9 in World of Warcraft, King Varian Rin was actually an NPC in the game, and was being held at Alkaz Island just to the north of Theramore. and as suspected, it was the Defias that took him hostage, but something much bigger was at work in the background. Though for whatever reason during vanilla, Blizzard didn't get around to finishing this story, and believe me, there's still a lot of story to get through. After patch 1.9, Varian was removed from the game and replaced by a named NPC who never really served any purpose within the game. However, in patch 2.3 during the Burning Crusade, you may well remember that Dustswallow Marsh got quite the update. It now featured Mud Sprocket as a new questing hub, as well as over 50 new quests in total, and it was here that Blizzard you may well served any Varian was removed from the game and replaced by a named NPC who never really served any purpose within the game. However, in patch 2.3 during the Burning Crusade, you may well remember that Dustswallow Marsh got quite the update. It now featured Mud Sprocket as a new questing hub, as well as over 50 new quests in total, and it was here that Blizzard picked back up the story of King Varian Wrynn and the missing diplomat. A new quest called A Disturbing Development has reports of Defias patrolling north of Theramore and sends you to check things out. During this time you find that the Defias were transporting a precious cargo, who was in fact a prisoner, and you report this back to Jaina Proudmoore. You then conduct a survey of Alcaz Island by air and strangely find the presence of black dragons there. Jaina sends you to report back on this to High Lord Bolvar Foredragon in Stormwind, and when you arrive you let him know the Defias have a powerful ally in Stormwind who is directly involved with the disappearance of the king. To which Bolvar basically says okay, despite Lady Katrana Prestor protesting against these claims. Lady Prestor is of course, as we know it, Onyxia. I mean, spoilers I guess, but come on, who doesn't know this? And technically she would have still been alive by this point in the game, meaning in the MMO at least we wouldn't have known about her dying until some way through TBC. Anyways, you go back to Jaina and inform her of the situation and that you've made Bolvar aware, and she says, cheers for that bro, I appreciate it, and the quest just randomly ends again. So in vanilla we find out the king's missing and a man is taken for questioning and then nothing happens. In TBC we know the Defias has a powerful ally in Stormwind. We know again that it's been the king who's been kidnapped, and that more than likely Alcaz Island was involved, and then nothing just happens afterwards. And then at the start of Wrath of the Lich King, Varian just reappears and we kind of take it from there. So what actually happened to Varian between his kidnapping? How did he come back? Well, I'm gonna be honest, this is a lot of story. If you want the full thing, because I'm just gonna give you the short version of it with the main points, I'd definitely check out a video by Nobble on this subject. He's covered pretty much everything World of Warcraft lore-wise, so he's definitely your guy for the longer version. I should also mention some of what happens with Varian's story does go on in the game, and given that I can kind of understand why they didn't want to fully go through with his story when the player had really already experienced some of it. So Varian was indeed captured by the Defias whilst on his way to Theramore for a diplomatic meeting. During his capture, Onyxia comes along and does some spell.
Do not go in. Can we get... Yes, one tank, thank you. Melee did not go in. Finish killing the... Not the skull, the last one, the one that was damaged.
Welcome, Oh, you want me to take one off you? Don't they kind of slap?
They slap with the Fire
maybe.
Nova.
Oh yeah.
When they have the fire debuff up, especially.
Yes.
As long as that
Right,
is
we got that.
on dynamic mode, it's fine. They don't
Yeah.
slap as hard here.
They
Good.
hit me
Nice
for
to
100.
done. Everyone move up.
Oh, alright, never mind then.
It's just the Nova that does a lot.
Yeah.
Right, looking at the healers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's plenty, yep. So Grob, you'll help me with my side. All the other, like the right side.
On the side, I have to move up all the way.
Yep, same. No, that's alright, Tempe. We have Loa on that. Thanks, though.
Got a lot of
So
dings
I've
today.
never tanked Oni before. It's gonna be fun.
We never tanked Oni before.
No.
Oh, well, there you go.
You stand.
Alright, you are human, you're not a dwarf.
Yeah, no fear word.
Yeah, so only.
But we do have Dum Dum coming. Sorry for interrupting.
Koraya, so you're going to only. Yeah, I'm gonna pop wall buffs.
Sure.
But yeah, so could I only save the fear word for me from now on?
Nah, I'll do it once the fight have started and we are at phase 2. I will be putting it out during phase 1.
Which side do you want, Shard?
I'm going to the right side.
Okay.
Yeah, so normally don't we doesn't tank normally stay under Oni to
Yes.
keep hitting that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You just stay under her entire time. All right.
Drink up.
Unless there's any questions, we'll be pulling in 20 seconds. No need to run. All right, pulling in 10. And after gun.
Okay, I'm gonna run in.
Yep, report greater fire protection potion, that's right. Can
Leave
do
no
it now
totems
still.
behind.
Yep, remove totems. If you have not removed them, it's already too late, probably.
I think it's phase 2, huh?
I'll try to get Fear Ward on the healers so we can stabilize at the beginning of phase 3.
Don't go ham just yet, give gun some more time. Again, no cooldowns. Just chill on the cooldowns, on the damage.
I think I made a mistake. I used Death Wish for threat.
That's okay. If you fuck it up, I can get it, I think.
We don't have the fire resistance up on either of you guys, right?
On group 1?
No,
Fire
dropped.
resistance up.
Oh no, that's fine. I'll
Two
survive.
hours.
I have 200.
Yeah, I got 85.
She bugged anyway. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I mean it transitioned. I see again the bug. Okay. Well,
Okay,
again,
shot.
go to your groups, to the side tanks, and grub. And we'll have her coming down immediately. Just don't stand in front of her, and we'll be good.
So why does he have so little health?
It's the same health as its percentage.
Yeah.
It's a bug.
It's
You
something with
couldn't find
dynamic
why.
phasing.
Fear Ward resupply to gun. Try to stay away from the cracks.
Fear coming now. Or soon.
Go up there. I'm afraid to get hit by the breath. Fear Ward in 5 seconds. Fear Ward has been resupplied.
Nicely done. We got her.
So the next phase will be blocked, but I will not be able to block the next one, most likely.
I got Tremor totem down. Should help.
Make sure you're not standing in front of Onyxia now, or anywhere near.
Right, I can Fear Ward in a couple of seconds. Fear Ward has been resupplied.
Nice.
Do we reckon one Dwarf Priest will be enough for Nefarian?
Haven't started thinking about it yet. Can't really say.
There's only a fear in the beginning, right? Or the landing.
Crap, fuzzy.
I think Nefarian can fear more than that, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, only does in the landing, I believe. You just fear with everyone preemptively, and there will be no more fears.
I'm gonna have to give it.
Shard is number 1. Sorry, guys. I got the
No, I'm number 1.
the backpack.
Number 5.
Different on different raid frames for number 1.
I can show you a screenshot if you want.
Oh, big
Right.
shard of the scale. Wow, that is some bad loot.
No, the shard of the scale is insane on Shaman.
Is it? 16?
Shaman have no mana number 5. And they like...
Any hunters still need the dragon sinew?
I've got that prayer 42 refund though.
Yeah, okay, great. Yeah. Shard of the scale. Yeah, pretty good. Mana region. Alright, giving 5 more seconds. Okay, well that's an MS. Congrats, Pipit. Very well deserved. Great upkeep of the armor thing. I think so. This is like a good for DPS, right? Like how strong is the skeleton?
Not. It dies instantly to everything.
But is that because it's bugged? Like I read something that it's actually pretty good.
I mean, it auto attacks for 100, and you can buff it, and you can heal it. It has like 3000 health.
Really? Oh, I thought it only had like 300 or something, or 500.
Right. Well, I'll OS it as well, just to find out.
Like you can, I think you can even take the item off when the skeleton stays.
Stat-wise, that probably is better than Mystical Orb of Healing, but probably close.
Close.
Yeah,
Yes.
So see, I would take the stat stick.
Yes, I agree. While you don't have 8,000 hit points, you want those hit points. I felt I had 9,300 today. I was like, oh my, I'm unbeatable.
Yeah, just roll for it.
I would. You don't have to.
Yeah, Fuzzy, if you want this, if you OS, then it's a free for all roll. If you MS, you get some heat because you claimed this item. But if it's an upgrade for you, my personal opinion, you should always MS it. So I'm giving you some more time to decide. But other than that, we have Head of Onyxia while Fuzzy decides.
Like personally, as a healer, I would not MS it.
We just gotta get through some BRDs, get him the scepter. Or what is that? Or Darmal has the nice one, right?
All right. Anyone besides Windcaller MSing for Head of Onyxia? Giving 5 more seconds. And going to Windcaller. Congrats. Again, very well deserved.
Yeah, congrats.
And then everyone OSs for the Cornerstone Grimoire. So if you OS for the Grimoire, roll in the chat now.
Oh, who
And
needs MSs?
whoever wins. Giving it 10 more seconds for the rolls.
It seems that Fuzzy wanted it the most.
Yeah.
I heard hacking in the background on his mic.
All right, Fuzzy, congrats. This is yours. And that concludes today's raid. Murasaki, can you skin Onyxia as well? Murasaki, you're around?
It
Oh, you
requires
don't have...
the Finkel
He has to have
Skinner's
the
deck
dagger.
knife
He
thing.
does have the dagger.
I think he's saying Malatath.
Nice.
Hey, 3, nice.
All right, well, congrats today for, like, wow. I'm hyped.
Smooth, yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was good. Yeah, we'll get more done in 2 weeks' time, but next week, without me, without Karaja, still, I advise you continue raiding with some dynamic molten core, even if people don't gather. Maybe some UBR restaurants, seems like many people need those attunements done.
Yeah, so
But-
does the guild bank have any dark iron ores?
Say again?
Does the guild bank have any dark iron ores? Or
Dark iron ores. Yeah, a couple of hundred. Why?
To supply, if you are asking Loa to off tank on
Dark iron gear, yeah.
Well, give him the some viruses gear.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I actually have pre-made items that you guys never claimed, I think. I have like 3 gloves that are pre-made and a couple helms.
I don't know, if we have a little bit more time to practice in a couple weeks, you could give Milk another shot.
Yeah, I'm all up for it. Yeah, absolutely. I want everyone to participate in the role that they want to, but also not to waste everyone's time. So, he had chance to practice. He'll get more chances in the future. Absolutely. In fact,
Yeah, but Milk is here, so you can hear me. So, like, the biggest issue is just that when I was saying, like, go out, when you had 24 stars, you still taunted. Like, if this wasn't live, you would have suicided, and it's a bit like having a tank that cannot communicate. You don't have voice. It's a bit sus, and then you're not either also not listening. Like when we say in a split second you need to do X, and then 5 seconds passes and nothing happens. That's just someone's gonna die. Like when on, yeah, like you a few times we're like, okay, we need to taunt now, and then you're still behind the boss auto attacking. It's like, yeah, there was nothing done.
yeah, so essentially, I guess I didn't explain that part. Like I didn't mention that the off tank has to reset stats as well, stacks. Sorry. So I think that's
we
on me,
did say,
at
we
least
did
a little
say
bit.
don't have more than 6. And like he did not need to do anything except for just taunting every 30 seconds. And then he just stayed in auto-attacking, accumulating stacks until he was near death from just passively taking the flame to face.
I mean, I think practice helps getting the timings and everything, understanding when you can drop stacks.
Don't worry about it, Milks. That is exactly why we are practicing on PTR.
Indeed.
You will not be the first one, you will not be the last one. And I had good news. Dum Dum is not going to suicide his 55 priest. He is aiming to join it with it for raids, which means we might have another dwarf druid, priest. So,
yeah,
not druid, but
that is great news indeed.
Beck will be getting a lot of Dire Maul tribute runs coming up.
Why would he suicide a 55 priest?
He has suicided all of his characters in Stormwind.
Okay, Windcaller, make an alliance character and go to Stormwind.
Level 1 character, just go to Stormwind Bank, you'll see.
Go on my Discord stream, and I can show you all of his corpses, along with a few raiders here.
Why?
Why? It's fun, I think.
If you die in like a public city, right, people get to see the progress you've done, because the corpses are permanent. It's more true now in raids that you can see them later. I think some people without permanent corpses in raids felt like they wanted to...
Oh yeah, so he just... So the fun part is just leveling to 60 and then dying, I guess.
Yeah, if you just really enjoy leveling and not much else, then, you know, you get to make a statement on a server that doesn't have a lot of people like that.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Last one died 351 days ago. Then we have 300 days, 150 and 50 days.
Consistent. So with more people likely running DMT now for world buffs, what is New's opinion on soaking that chest? Having people just come in to loot it that didn't run the dungeon?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what New's opinion is. I just know that he wants to align the server as much as possible with classic servers, while making reasonable improvements to the hardcore experience.
So, Loa,
That's
what do you mean soaking the chest?
So the chest loot is not bound to the people who kill King Gordok. It is just a free roll, so
That's
you
the
can...
info and vanilla thing.
Classic, you can just...
Yeah, it happened in Classic too.
We can do it for free. Like, anyone can loot it. Same with the Molten Core.
Yeah.
Loot.
I understand that it's true to Classic. My question was just that, because like Shard mentioned, he wants to improve the hardcore experience, and that means...
have no issue with it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I personally also don't see an issue. Like, you know, how, like, if you could present me perhaps with a problem, like where it poses a problem, maybe I could see it in a different light. But now people have completed the challenge. Yes, someone can get the loot, but it's probably still their friend. Like, they boosted someone, right? It is
a 100% safe way to get probably 30 to 80% of your prebis, depending on class.
But not 100% safe for the ones running the run.
True,
exactly.
There is still a risk involved, even if you can bring the most geared people to do it.
Okay, there's also risk just running into the instance because of the eyes. Like today.
Well, you just summon. You just summon to the end. It's not.
I mean, sure, but that's not most. And that's a lot.